Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I've did a reading, and I apologize for the delay. December has been quite a month for me. I've been just going through a lot of my own personal healing stuff, and it's actually it was really a challenging time in December. So I feel that many of you have been going through similar stuff, like feelings that you haven't felt in a long time, and all of a sudden come up, and you're like, but I know better than this. I know that this is not the truth. I know this is not the reality. And so it gets really tricky because you really get caught up and sucked into the past. And so as we close off this year, 2019, it's about just really releasing everything that has been kind of stuck. So I wanted to do this reading for you all, and this is a different format, I know, because I wanted to do something different. It's all about self-expression going into 2020 for all of us, so hence I'm on camera, and I felt like my inner child was wanting more presence in the world, and so that's why I'm on camera. And so we'll see how this goes. So I wanted to check in the energies, and I'm feeling like over just in the last couple of weeks, it's been really heavy for a lot of us emotionally, and with this whole twin flame inner child journey. So let's check in and see, let's see how the divine masculine is doing. Let's have a check-in and see where he's at, what he's been going through. I feel like he's been going through a lot. Okay, so we have flirt. So when I look at this card, I see that divine masculine has been hiding their light, kind of hiding in the shadow, and allowing more of the, like, I want to say, getting in touch with the divine feminine. So the divine masculine has been pulling back his energy, and he is finding that he is able to get in touch with his feelings, things that he's been kind of running away from. I feel that the universe is not allowing that for any of us. So divine masculines have been pulling back their energy. So in a sense, when they pull back their energy, divine masculines are able to be in a better space when thinking of the divine feminine. And the divine feminine, of course, divine feminine's energy is all up in the divine masculine. It's almost like divine feminines can't release that grip of attention on the divine masculine. And so for the divine masculine, I feel that when the divine feminine is constantly, like, her attention is constantly on him, what he's doing, what he's not doing, he like withdraws, right? Like any of us would. And so he's kind of pulling back, and the divine feminine's like, well, what's going on? You know, we're clearing stuff, we're healing, and it's like, you know, divine masculine, like, we're still where we were like a year ago. It's so frustrating, I know. But the divine masculine is still in this energy of, he's pulling back his energy from the divine feminine, and it's nothing that he doesn't want to be with the divine feminine. It's not about that. It's regrouping his energies. It's about being in his emperor mode, so that he can support the divine feminine. Divine feminine has been just really stepping into her power, and the divine masculine needs to regroup, recenter, recharge, so that he can support that energy and be this support that the divine feminine needs as she develops, as she grows and steps into her power, into her full feminine divine power in who she is to the world. And so this flirting is like, I also hear like flirting with danger. It's like divine masculine is walking a very fine line. It's like it could really upset things, or it can help everything remain in balance. So divine feminines who are watching, divine masculines need to pull away, and we have to step out of our own woundedness of thinking that we're being rejected or abandoned, because as a twin flame, you have to be solid in the knowing that you are a twin flame. Nothing can ever change that. So no matter what is happening outside of us, no matter if the divine masculine has to take off for a year, divine feminines have to be secure in knowing that divine masculine will return when he is ready. And so him withdrawing into like the background, pulling back from the divine feminine is required so that he can build up his strength, as the divine feminine has been doing for a while now. So it's very much divine masculine and divine feminine are very much connected. He is very much still connected to you. He feels what you're going through, and it's not easy for him either, because in this quiet, in his solitude, in him pulling back from this connection, he can pick up more of your connection. And so it seems like the opposite. It seems like when you're in separation and in no communication, no contact, it's like there's no connection, but there is. If we quiet ourselves, if we quiet our minds, if we meditate, we go to that space where there's a clearing, and you will absolutely feel your twin flame 100%. So you want to know how to connect to your twin flame, you meditate. Meditation is something that is a word that we just throw around now, but there is tremendous power in meditation, because in meditation you connect and you align with who you truly are. You connect and align with your twin flame in that clearing space of nothingness. So when I say meditation, I mean just clear, like not listening to a guided meditation or following anyone's recorded meditation. It's about finding the quiet stillness within us and being in that space, and that's where you connect to your twin flame. So your divine masculine is still very much connected to you, divine feminine. And if you're feeling disconnected, it is only a reflection of your own disconnection to self, disconnection to your higher self, disconnection to your inner child. It's disconnection to who you really are. So feeling disconnected from your twin flame, from your divine masculine, is only reflecting your own state of connectedness with yourself, with oneself. So surprisingly, the divine masculine, this card also came out. So there is a definite sense of belonging that your twin flame has, despite what he says, what he doesn't say, what he's doing, what he doesn't do. There is this sense of, I'm hearing the word alchemy, alchemical. How do you say the word? When there's a marriage, I should Google it, but there's like a spiritual marriage. So as much as it frightens the divine masculine, he feels this divine connection, this divine bond, this divine marriage. And I have many clients that are saying, you know, their twin flame is afraid of commitment, and that's like in the 3D mind realm. But when we talk twin flame, when we talk about soul connection, it's in a different realm. It's in the spiritual realm. So it's very important for twin flames to kind of not go by what is happening in the 3D, because that's an illusion. In the 3D, separation seems real, but it's an illusion. And so your divine masculine feels this marriage, feels this connection with you, and can be scared, can be not ready, but deep down they know that they have this connection to you. So I really feel that these two can give comfort to divine feminines, because your divine masculine is aware of who and what you are to them. So if you needed confirmation, they are still very much connected to you. And it's up to us as, you know, their divine partner to hold that space of knowing and certainty and of, you know, being sure. Because when the divine masculine is unsure, if both twin flames are unsure, then there's not much support there. There's no foundation for anything to build, for anything to grow. So when the divine masculine is going through uncertainty and doubt, and vice versa, then it's up to the divine counterpart to hold that space. So divine feminines, hold the space for your divine masculine, because even though they know on a soul level that you are connected, that you are married, that you are their twin flame, there is doubt that creeps up in their minds. There is life that happens, and you know, it takes any of us out of the space of knowing for sure. So whenever we find ourselves having doubt, it's important to like recenter, rebalance, meditate, ground yourself, and know that with doubt, it is just a huge block. Having the slightest doubt is a huge block in your connection. So it's very important, as your divine masculine recenters, realigns himself, that divine feminines stay grounded and stay in that love center, stay in your heart center, and just be that support that the divine masculine needs, because he is building up his strength. He's building up his being in his emperor power, so that he can support the divine feminine. And it's just, you know, you help support each other. When the divine masculine is in need of, you know, healing, the divine feminine has to stay strong and support, provide this nurturing, supportive energy for the divine masculine to flourish and grow. And then it's the same when the divine masculine is in the darkness, is purging his own demons, or going, you know, letting go of his wounds. Divine feminines have to be strong enough to support the divine masculine. Divine feminines can't get lost in their emotion of their own purging and healing. We have to really remember that what we're experiencing is just a release of the past, and that you come back and you align and you center yourself, and you know who you are and what you are, and you know that your twin flame is on his path and his journey of doing the same thing. So this is like a really huge sign for divine feminines, that this is where your divine masculine is at. So whatever doubts you may have, please, please leave them. Leave them as we enter into the new year. They have no place in the energy of where we are heading. So that's where divine masculines are. So let's get more of where the divine feminines are at. Where are the divine feminines in this journey? So this card came up. Playfulness, cute. It's alongside with the flirty card from, okay, I'll just take one here. Okay. This has come up in so many of my clients recently, and a lot of twin flames have been really feeling this connection to the past and how it's playing out as a pattern in this lifetime. And so the divine feminine is divine feminines are connecting even more deeper to the divine masculine. So divine feminines are having dreams, having visions, having memories of a past life or many past lives, or they just feel like so connected to their divine masculine, so very like close. And it's because divine feminines are going in deeper and are able to connect to their divine masculine on a deeper level. So more memories are coming up, more connection, more experience, because divine feminines, as the planet awakens, divine feminines are remembering. So even if it's not like definite memories, but it's the feeling. This energy that we're going through is like the universe giving the divine feminines a photo album. And divine feminines are like, you know, going through this picture album going, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that was a great time together. Oh yeah, and that time was sad and, you know, we were there together. Oh, and this time was sad and we lost each other. And so the universe is showing divine feminines this picture album of past. So the divine feminines are like exploding with love and memory and nostalgia for their divine masculines. And then so when the divine masculines are off, you know, recharging and realigning, divine feminines are like, why aren't you on the same page as me? And it's because we're just not on the same page right now. We are definitely still connected in every sense. So the divine feminines are just having this reawakening to more memory, more love, more like connection. The divine feminines are like, oh my God, this feels so familiar. Oh my God, this, like, let's re-experience the good times together that we had before. And, you know, if we're in separation, it's because divine masculine's not ready yet. And it's not to say that, you know, they're never going to be ready, because their divine timing, you will both be ready, and you will know. There is a part deep inside of all of you divine feminines that knows on a certain level that now is not the right time, as much as you want it. And this is why you want it. This is why you want it so bad, because you're awakening to your memories of you and your divine masculine. So it's no wonder that you want to reach out, you want union like tomorrow, and I get that. But this is why you feel the way you do, divine feminines, is because You have all this emotional memory of this great love and connection that you may have never experienced yet in this lifetime until you met your twin flame. And so divine feminines must practice patience, because this is like the real test. As the universe reveals to you your history with your twin flame, the universe is like, well, if you can't handle just having memory and allowing your divine masculine some space that he needs, then, I mean, are you really ready? So that's what we have to ask ourselves. Playfulness. And I'm really getting, because this, I resonate so much with this as well. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to, spirit of fun to shine. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. So divine feminines are reawakening to their inner teenager. That teenage love, that teenage first love. Like, divine feminines are being bombarded and awakened to the feelings of first love. So again, it's like when the divine feminine is feeling this way and the divine masculine is off, you know, in a cave, recharging and recentering, we're like, why are you leaving? And, you know, we found each other and we're in love. It's because divine feminines are going through their youthful stage of love, of this first love, of encountering first love for the first time. And so, you know, you just want to explode. Like, divine feminines are an explosion of love for their divine masculine, and the divine masculine's, you know, on a different page. There's no one to blame. It's just the energies of the progression, of the evolution, of the, you know, of the journey. It's never like, the reason why our twin flame is not on the same page is because we are out of alignment with ourselves. So it's a journey, and some days we're going to be in alignment and some days we're not. And if we are not consistent in being in alignment, then it throws the energies out of whack. It throws the energies out of balance, therefore causing an imbalance in your twin flame connection. So, you know, it's all about balancing the energies within, and so it manifests without, in the outer world. So divine feminines are feeling like playful and sexy and expressive and, you know, sassy and confident, and, you know, they have all this energy and sensual energy and sexual energy, and it's like, well, where's my divine masculine? They're out, they're taking a nap literally and metaphorically. But so divine feminines, this is a message that just downloaded. Okay, you have all this energy, you have all this love, that memory from the past, you have all this playful passion, energy, sensuality, sexual energy. Channel channel this energy, this playfulness into the things that you want to do. My inner child loves to dance, and, you know, it's been months since I've gone dancing or danced or anything, and so I need to channel this energy into doing activities that my inner child loves. And my inner child loves to sing, my inner child wants to perform, and so likes putting on makeup, likes, you know, doing my hair, getting my nails done. And so I'm laughing because like, I know this part of myself, and it always comes up in my guidance, not in my guidance, but in readings. It comes up as guidance for clients, for twin flames, and yet I won't apply the same guidance. So that's why I'm laughing. So divine feminines, channel this playful energy, channel all of this passion that you want to direct to your divine masculine, direct it to the projects that you love, channel it into a business, channel it into self-expression, channel it into a makeover, channel it into helping others, channel it into helping yourself so that you can help others. You know, channel that energy, because there's a ton of it, and it all wants to be directed at the divine masculine, but if he's not ready to receive it, we can't force it. We need to give him space and time so that we can realign and we can be on the same page. Okay, so what is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? Okay, so I feel this is for divine feminines, and it could go either way. And it's about being able to release this connection. And I have clients messaging me saying it's so hard to let go of my twin flame, and I get that. I'm a twin flame too, so I know. And I went through this phase where I thought letting go meant, okay, just forgetting about my twin flame. What I learned over a long period of time, probably it took me 4 years to get what letting go means in the twin flame connection. So letting go is still loving them, still holding them into your heart, still having hope for your future, still, you know, picturing in your mind the life that you want with your twin flame. Letting go is all of that, but focusing on my own life to make sure that all areas of life are balanced, to make sure that I am in alignment and in integrity with who I really am and who I am in the world. And so divine feminines must let go of this connection, and it doesn't mean to stop loving them. When I tried to stop loving my twin flame, it literally felt like I had cut off a limb. I felt literally physically sick when I tried to shut my heart down, when I tried to close my heart off to the flow of love. I felt ill and I felt not myself. So it's not about doing that. It's not about cutting off the flow of love. It's about letting go of the expectation that, you know, oh, my twin flame has to reach out to me, he has to propose to me, he has to knock on my door, he has to blah blah blah, fill in the blank. We have to take the lead. And I'm so sorry, I don't have my glasses, and I thought this said letting go because I was reading it backwards, but I guess that was a message. So divine feminines, taking the lead, I'm getting this message is also about being able to let divine masculine go and be the leader and saying, okay, divine masculine, I got this. You take the time that you need and I will lead us to where we need to go, which is healing, which is balancing our lives, which is tying up loose ends, which is, you know, being on purpose, living my life purpose. Divine feminines need to take the lead in that at this time, because divine masculines are stepping back. Sorry, one sec. So by letting go, divine feminines, it doesn't mean to stop loving them. It just means focusing on what we need to focus on. And how many of us are truly, truly, truly living our life's purpose? Are we living our life's purpose? Are we using all of our gifts to uplift the planet? Or are we hiding behind a career or a job that on the surface is who we think we are? Divine feminines, you're twin flames for a reason, because you are meant to take the lead. You are meant to lead the entire planet into 5-dimensional energy, into the 5-dimension realm. So we need to step up as divine feminines and let go of all of our, what we've been healing. We have to completely let those thoughts go, those memories, those resentments, those grudges, those upsets. We have to completely step up into our power and take the lead while our divine masculines power up. Because divine feminines are in your power. You just might be hiding from your power and, like covering, like really hiding in the shadows. So divine feminines have to step up, and because when we're not taking the lead as leaders, and when we're not letting go to let divine masculine breathe, it's a block. So let's see what is blocking the divine masculine from this connection. I should put on my glasses so I could read the cards properly. I'm so sorry. I promise you. I mean, yeah, I'll put on my glasses. Okay, so this is base chakra. See the colors? Okay, so divine masculines, this comes up in so many of my readings, and it's about healing the base chakra, healing, it's the chakra that connects us to Mother Earth. It's the chakra that connects us to our mother. It's the chakra that, if it's out of balance, we are fighting, we are struggling to survive, and we are not meant to do that. We are meant to thrive. So divine masculines have a real job, I wouldn't say job, but their work is to right now really forgive and heal their connection to their mother, Mother Earth, or just their mother. And sometimes it's so natural for us to say, no, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing, I'm fine with my mom. But this has come up because it's the universe bringing forth what we're not really willing to see, what we're not willing to work at. And I mean, this could even apply to divine feminines. This is in general healing the relationship with our mother. And as the energies of the divine feminine are, coming onto the planet, when we are out of balance with harmony with the divine feminine, that is when we are out of harmony with our mothers, then we are not able to bring in the energy of the divine feminine fully. We're unable to ground that energy because our mother is like the feminine. And so when there is an imbalance there, then there will be struggle in pretty much every area of life, because our mother, we come from our mother. We are born through our mother. Our mother is the vessel with whom we are brought into this world. If there's any tiny resentment there that we have kind of made as, okay, it's not a big deal, that grows and grows over time into something that it's stuck. It's like it's a huge block in the flow of energy between all the chakras, but like the energy of just the flow in your own life. Finances are impacted hugely by the disharmony with our connection to our mothers. And forgiveness is number one. And sometimes even to this day, We don't realize, we can't remember what our experience was because we block it out, we forget about it, but the energy is still there. Something that has been affecting me for years, and I just came to realize, like, yesterday or the day before, was affecting me financially and in my relationships. Something that happened to me as a teenager. And so even if it's the smallest thing and you think that it doesn't have any significance, it really does. So this is coming up because it's the need to heal with our mothers. So please, not to take it lightly and not just to throw the word forgiveness around or healing. We have to take this to heart, because in order to have harmony with our twin flame, there can't be any resistance, there can't be any resentment, unforgiveness, because it will continue to come up in your twin flame connection. And if it's not cleared and released and healed, it will cause separation with your twin flame. So it's like this cycle, it's like Groundhog Day, something that's repeating and repeating itself because it's like stuck. And I could just coming to mind, a record player, if you're familiar with how a record works, it skips because there's like a piece of dust on the record. I'm dating myself. I mean, yes, I'm 50 years old. I grew up everyone having a record player, and I just bought one this Christmas, so I'm really happy. Anyway, I digress. So when a needle is on the record player, a tiniest bit of dust causes the needle to skip, and it gets stuck. So that's just like having any resentment, any unforgiveness, anything in our space that's not clear, causes like a repeat, causes the same thing over and over, like a record player just is stuck because there's something blocking, right? The record can't play because there's a tiny speck of dust. And that's how energy is. There's a little bit of resentment that we thought, that happened like ages ago. No, it's that little speck of resentment that we had towards mom because she forgot to pick us up at school. Years later, it becomes like overblown. The inner child still feels it. So the inner child plays out this repetitious, resentment. And you're like, well, why am I mad at my mom today? Well, it's because of, she forgot to pick us up from school 30 years ago. I'm just picking numbers. So we have to clear that. And in the energy healing work, that's where we clear the attachments to these resentments. And it's one thing to do it on a mental level. It's one thing to do it on a physical, like if we get scratched, we can heal our bodies. But the memory of pain lingers as energy. And in energy work, that's the work. We help to clear those energy attachments to the unforgiveness that we have towards our moms. And it's not to make our mothers bad or wrong. It's just, it is what it is. It's what happened to us as a child. Our parents do the best they can to love us, but we really have to make sure there's nothing in our space towards our mothers, because it will come up and it will cause separation in our twin flame connection. As much as we don't think it's relevant, it really is. Okay, so let's pick a card. This is 40 minutes already. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Do you guys want a message from your inner child, or should we just go to the energies of 2020 connection? I'll take one card as a message for inner child, and then this is the last card for energies for the twin flame connection. Oh, behind a mask. Okay, so let's take one card for, what your inner child is experiencing that is impacting your twin flame connection? Sorry for the glare. Can you see that? Okay, so it says, your purpose is joy. So whenever we're not feeling joyful, our inner child is unhappy. And when our inner child is unhappy, nothing flows. We don't experience joy as adults. Our inner child is that magical place inside of us that has the capacity to just naturally feel joyful and happy. So this is really a message that the reason why we're unhappy is because our inner child is unexpressed. Your inner child needs to play. Your inner child needs to eat on time. Your inner child needs to have 8 hours of sleep sometimes. Your inner child needs to bathe or take bubble baths or go swimming or jump in the lake or the ocean. Your inner child needs to feel alive. So this is a message that if we're not feeling joyful, it's because our inner child is blocked off from any access of feeling joy. So access meaning, you know, what makes your inner child happy? Does playing a video game make you happy? Does playing a sport make your inner child happy? Does sleeping, you know, all day or sleeping in make your inner child happy? And it's not just your inner child, like it's your inner teenager. The inner teenager is very, very powerful. So if your inner teenager wants something, they usually get their way. So if they don't want to go to work, your inner teenager will sabotage or try to get sick or have a headache so that you don't go to work. If your inner child doesn't like someone you're dating, your inner child will project something that you don't like onto this innocent bystander person that you're dating and cause you to not want to see them. The inner teenager is so powerful. I mean, so is your inner child, but your inner teenager has ways of sabotaging because your inner teenager is smart, like any teenager. Teenagers know how to get what they want. So please listen to your inner teenager. If your inner teenager wants to play electric guitar, then please do that, because your inner teenager will sabotage our success if our inner teenager is not happy. Okay, so let's go to the last card for the future energies of this connection. Okay, so this is good. It says intention and behind a mask. So I feel that much of the twin flame journey has been about twin flames hiding behind a mask. Of course, we're all afraid of getting hurt. So we hide behind a mask so that we aren't vulnerable, so that our twin flame can't hurt us. Going into 2020, whether we like it or not, these masks are coming off. See how her whole posture is like, it's like the inner teenager. Well, no, I have it my way. And the universe is saying, sorry, doesn't work that way. Masks have to come off. And so you'll be surprised at yourself at how vulnerable you're even being now, as opposed to maybe a year ago. You'll be surprised at how you're able to share and express how you feel vulnerably, because we never were able to do this. We saw vulnerability as a weakness, as something that someone would have power over us. Now that energy is almost like, it doesn't even feel right to think that thought. Like, no one has power over us. Unless we give it to them, and sometimes we don't know we give it to others. But what this is being vulnerable and showing the world who we truly are, showing our twin flame who we truly are, expressing how we really feel, asking for what we really want. So all of this impacts your connection because there will be no more hiding. You can't hide anymore how you feel about your twin flame. Your twin flame already knows how you feel. Your twin flame already knows how much you love them despite what you're doing, despite you ignoring them, despite you rejecting them, abandoning them, running away, coming back, being indecisive. Your twin flame knows how you feel about them. You both know how you feel about each other. It's when we allow ourselves to get caught up in this drama that we can't see the truth. And the truth is that there's only love always, 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 always in a twin flame connection. What gets in the way is ego, woundedness. That's about it. So the masks are coming off. So if that gives you anxiety, as I feel that, as I said that, it's very natural. It's a different way of being for all of us. And you're not alone. And you're not being made wrong for anything that you're doing or how you're being. So when I say like all of this stuff, it's not to make us wrong. This is the journey of life. This is the journey of our experience, of our twin flame experience, of being, incorporating our inner child into our lives. It's new. Nobody taught us how to do this. So it's not about being wrong. It's just about the journey and supporting each other on this journey and, getting guidance when we can. And you're not doing anything wrong. This is just like checking in to see what the energies are and why we feel the way we do, why we're experiencing what we're experiencing. And so 2020, there's going to be no more masks. The energies won't allow for it, won't withstand that energy of deception anymore. Deception will no longer be something that we can really do easily. There's no room for this energy anymore. So that's a good thing. So not to fear it, not to be afraid. Okay. So I hope that was helpful for all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting me on my YouTube channel and my Instagram page. I love all of you. And when I can, I read some of your comments and it just warms my heart so much, makes my the work that I do even more fulfilling, to know that I get to be with people like you on this journey, and I couldn't be more honored and more blessed to share this journey with you. So thank you again so much for all that you do, for supporting me, and for all your business, for all the readings and the healings that you've done with me. I'm so, so grateful. Thank you for giving me a job doing work that I really, really enjoy. So if you'd like to book a personal reading, please contact me. I am starting up again in the new year. I'm starting off completing the healings that I already have booked for January. So they're happening the first week of January. And then after that, I'll be booking more for February. So please let me know if you're interested in working with me. I'd love to work with you on your healing journey for your inner child, and any past life, work that you want cleared up, please let me know, and I'd be honored to work with you. So thank you again so much. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow and get this work out there. It helps other twin flames who are just like you, who are going through what you're going through, find support. So please subscribe, and so that this message can get out there to more twin flames out there. As leaders, you are held very highly for being the leaders in this community. So thank you for that. And yeah, please check out my Instagram. Please follow and share, and I'll be sure to be more like putting up more videos for you. So please let me know if you like this kind of format. Any feedback helps. So yes, thank you so much. I'm wishing you all so much happiness and love and joy going into this new year. Let's say goodbye to 2019. It was a rough ride, but we all made it through. 2020 is going to be amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Like the energies that are just, it's like we'll just be so pleasantly surprised at how things develop in every area of life. So again, thank you so much, and until next time, I'm wishing you so much love and peace.